I'm really glad that I ended up choosing WHU as my MBA program, so as Germans would call it, WHU, for multiple reasons. And this university really allows you to grow, right? They had many opportunities, not only in the academics, but in the personal side as well, to let you grow into the leader you really wanted to be. When I was thinking of what I wanted to be when I grew up, I can recall that I was really into dance and acting. I was put into acting classes when I was younger by my parents, and I really enjoyed it. So when I reflect back on it, I think I was wanting to pursue that further, seeing if I could dance, make a career out of dancing and acting. And in terms of what I like about being Canadian and Indian is that there's just so many aspects that are related to the Canadian culture as well as the Indian culture, and I feel that I get exposed to both, and I'm very grateful for that. So during my undergraduate degree, I did a bachelor's in commerce, so bachelor's in business, and at that point, prior to that, I had one experience in Germany. I had backpacked there, and I got introduced to the German culture, the food, the people, and I always thought that if I had an opportunity to go back, I would. The school in Fallender looked quite appealing, and then I went, took the opportunity to go on exchange. So after my exchange semester, I went back to Vancouver, Canada in order to finish my degree. And then the work started, and I ended up working for Target Canada, focusing on the launch from the States into their retail stores into Canada. Started my career in operations, and then moved over and worked for Shaw Telecommunications Company. I had an aim to go to Germany, so that was in the start there as well. Then there were some certain criterias that each person can have their individual criterias, but for me also I was looking for something that was 1 year long and a full-time program. And then there's other criterias, such as the city that the school is located in, how they're actually ranked in the Financial Times and the Economist. So there's other criteria as well, and our MBA program fit it quite well. What really sticks out to me in this MBA program is, one, of course, the faculty. So one part of this is that they have a talented faculty staff in itself, but there were professors that came from different universities in order to teach. And then that's the benefit of this, you having a class over 4 days or 3 days timeline. And also they give you opportunities to expose yourself to working in different cultures. For example, in our exchange weeks that we did in India and China, that really gave us a great opportunity to be able to see what the working and as well the academic life is over there. In terms of network and community, I wasn't expecting to actually have these friendships that came out of this program. So you were a small cohort of 33 people. You really get to know people, and you're studying with them all day long, and you form those bonds really quickly. And I'm really happy to say that some of my closest friends actually are from this MBA program. In terms of how this experience has changed me, coincidentally, I actually have my application form with me, the one that I submitted to get into the program. And it's interesting to see how things have changed, and the things that I was looking to gain, and the experience and the skills and the confidence that I was hoping to achieve. It's interesting to read that over and see, hey, I actually have come a far way so far. The WHU program actually had a very strong career services center. I've had a lot of conversations with the advisors. We talked about my career goals, what I was experiencing, so very strong in that regard. After the program, I had quite a tailored approach. I was gearing towards certain companies and certain types of roles, and luckily the companies that I geared myself towards, it worked out, and I'm really happy to say that I get to stay in Germany, and I get to live in a city that I really wanted to live in.